This is a camera, and within this device there are settings and techniques a photographer uses to achieve the perfect image. This video will help you understand the main settings of a camera and how they work together. A photograph is made by light hitting film or another light-sensitive material and is made visible and permanent by chemical treatment, or it is stored digitally. This is a roll of film where film images are kept, and this is an SD card where digital images are kept. ISO measures the sensitivity of the sensor within the camera. ISO ranges from 100 to 2600 in most cameras. The lower the ISO, the smoother the image will look. The higher the ISO, the grainier and noisier the image will look. The aperture is the opening of a lens diaphragm through which light passes. This concept is very similar to the iris of your eye. In bright light, your iris becomes very small since there's so much light hitting it, but in dark light, your iris becomes much larger to let the most light in so you're able to see. The aperture is a hole in the lens that allows light in to hit the sensor. The numbers can range from 1.1 to 16 in most cameras. The higher the aperture number, the smaller the hole is. The lower the number, the bigger the hole is. Exposure is how fast or slow the shutter covering the light sensor opens and closes. Exposure ranges anywhere from 3 seconds to 1/4000th of a second. An extremely fast shutter speed is good for sport and animal photography, while a long shutter speed is good for taking photos in low light settings or if you want to capture movement. The exposure triangle is a common way of associating the three variables that determine the exposure of the photograph. On each point of the triangle, there is one of the three settings: aperture, shutter speed, and ISO. In order to get a perfectly exposed picture, you have to find the correct ratio of the three settings until you get an image that looks just right. Depth of field is the area in a picture that is either in or out of focus. This relates to aperture. The lower the aperture, the less in focus the items in the back of the photo will be. However, the higher the aperture, the more in focus the items in the back of the photo will be. Now that you have an understanding of the inner workings of a camera, get out there and shoot. Good luck, I believe in you.